And then there's this. A new Republican report is out suggesting that Liz Cheney be criminally investigated for her investigation of January 6th. And the president-elect has been posting about that, saying that Cheney could be in a lot of trouble. Okay, here with us now is Congressman Dan Meuser. He's a Republican from Pennsylvania. He's been on the show many times. He's also a member of the DOGE Caucus, right? So welcome back, Congressman. I was looking right before we came on at all these tweets, one after the next, coming from Elon Musk. And I got to say, at least one or two of them could be newsworthy on this big spending bill that's been proposed. For example, he says anybody who votes for this thing should be voted out, deserves to be voted out in 2 years. Sounds like a threat of a primary, and the guy's got a lot of resources. Could this kill the bill?
Well, how you doing, Connell? Good to be with you. I don't know if it will kill the bill, but there's a lot of feedback coming in from my district, from my constituents, and from others that state that, look, this is a Biden budget plus $120 billion. You know, what are you guys doing? Now, on the same note, you know, Speaker Johnson had good faith discussions, maybe not with Schumer. He'd say these were such good faith to get the best deal possible with Joe Biden still in the White House and Chuck Schumer have the gavel in the Senate without having a government shutdown. But when you look closely at this bill, look, when you see $100 billion exactly for disaster relief, clearly we need disaster relief. But wouldn't a calculation that Elon Musk would do and Vivek and DOGE maybe be 76.4? Shouldn't it be based upon demand, not around a round number of 100 billion?
So are you going to vote against it?
Suspect. Well, that's where I'm leaning right now. If it comes to the floor, you know, you heard the whip action just took place, didn't look too good. So we'll see if this bill actually does in fact come to the floor.
Well, that's the other thing Musk said. Did you see that? Did you see that? He says no bills should come to the floor. There should be no bills passed, he says. He just said this a few minutes ago, until the 20th of January when Trump comes in. There's the tweet.
Well, yeah, well, look, they're running DOGE, right? Their plan is to create efficiencies, reduce costs, root out waste, abuse, and fraud, and cut areas that have been enormously enhanced and augmented over the last 4 years. I mean, the Department of Labor is up 140%, Department of Education 150%, EPA, same thing. So, you know, so to see that he's going to be starting at a higher point of over $100 billion than before, even if it was a straight CR, sure, that's not a position he'd rather have.
On these spending cuts, is everything on the table? Everything, you know, Social Security, for example, cut Social Security, Pentagon cuts?
Oh, Connell, we were in a meeting a couple of weeks ago. We had another DOGE caucus yesterday. There's so much low-lying fruit. Absolutely not. Social Security has been earned by those receiving it. Medicare, same thing. Now, are there inefficiencies? Yeah, I've proven that there are overpayments in Medicare of nearly 6%. Medicaid, the same thing. So yes, DOGE, I hope, will take my legislation and use that to do everything we can to lower some of those overpayments to those who are ineligible.
But military
spending
spending
like that we're going to be working on.
Could be cut. Military spending, Pentagon.
Make it efficient. I mean, if there's overspending,
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.